Welcome to another episode of the Read Pile. Today I'm taking a look at Dragon Ball Super Volumes 21 and 22. I knew that 22 was coming out in December and I was looking forward to it, and then a few days ago, it is near the end of December now, and I'm like, I was commenting to my wife because she got another box of books in the mail, and I'm like, oh, maybe there's a Dragon Ball one in there, and she goes, oh, I got that a few weeks ago, and I'm just like, and you didn't mention it, but she pulled it out and I got it and I read it in a day because I was super excited for it, and now I'm gonna talk about it. So the moral fight, even though he's weirdly on the back of 22, I don't know why Moro's on the back, but the moral fight ended in volume 20 and then it skips forward. It skips back to Earth and focuses on Goten and Trunks and is a prelude leading up to the superhero movie, and that's still true for about half of this book. We get Goten and Trunks, heavy story stuff, we get some Krillin, and then about halfway through it skips to an adaptation of the movie, which I very much appreciate because historically in the manga, the Dragon Ball Super manga, they have referenced events from movies, but not actually shown those events, not adapted them. So I appreciate that here, that they're actually showing it. And it's slightly different from the way the movie plays out. I did rewatch the second half of the movie yesterday, sort of the start of when Piccolo gets Gohan, and Gohan gets involved, and then it starts fighting with the Gammas. Leads to everything that happens after that. So I read this yesterday and I'm so excited. Oh yeah, there's more Broly stuff in this as well. So this one starts with Broly, and it sort of very quickly talks about the Broly movie that happened. It was the movie preceding Superhero, so it talks a bit about that. And it shows Broly, it shows what's happening on Beerus's planet, and Vegeta has a new training technique, and I'm very excited for this because Vegeta is trying very hard, and Goku's kind of stuck in his ways, whereas Vegeta has realized, smartly, Whis points it out, that they need to try something else if they want to continue pushing. But we check in with everyone from the Broly movie now on Beerus's planet, which he initially has a problem with. And then we jump to the continuation of the movie, and it's really good. It's really good. I enjoyed it so much that I went and watched the movie to get everything that happens after this. And again, it is unfolding slightly differently than the movie itself, which I appreciate because it's not just a straight adaptation. It's really good, but I very much enjoyed this movie. Really, the Broly and the superhero movies are excellent, and I recommend both of those. But, alright, so we get to Orange Piccolo in this, and we get a little bit past that, and we get really to the unleashing of Cell Max. So he emerges here, he looks incredible. There's, again, in this, some really nice, I pointed this out in previous volumes, a couple of two-page splashes, or two-page spreads, I'll say, not splashes. So this starts the fight with Cell Max, and he just looks incredible. I'm looking forward to seeing this, although it's probably going to be months before another volume comes out. And we'll talk about this quickly. I have not yet seen the show. My wife wants to watch it, and she's waiting for the English dub, which I think is coming January 10th on Crunchyroll, so I think that's when we're going to start. So, Daima, Dragon Ball Super, man, I'm enjoying the hell out of the manga, and this brings us up to, what chapter is this? So 96, I think it got to 103, serialized before Toriyama's death, and it stopped. It's been hiatus ever since. I haven't checked. I just verified the number 103 last night. I have not checked on any 104 news. I know that they have talked about it continuing, but I don't know any stats about when that might happen. So there's at least one, probably two more volumes of this coming before it hits that hiatus point where it stopped in Japan. So there should, I think it should still maintain a schedule of once every, is it 3 months, 6 months? Sakamoto, I think, is once every 3 months. So, I don't know. Hopefully there's more Dragon Ball Super manga coming soon, and I will continue doing these videos. I have been reading stuff, I just haven't been doing videos. There was one that I intended to do, and then I think I missed the window, because I don't know. Dragon Ball Super, though, man, it's so good. It's so good. I'm saying very little, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it, and I'm looking forward to the changes that are made in events that are still left in the movie to do. So at some point Goten and Trunks will join the fight as well, and in 21 they go Super Saiyan. In the movie they do not go Super Saiyan, so I'm hoping that happens, that they do a bit more. They are in this as well, in the Saiyaman costumes, which is not something that's in the movie, so I'm wondering if that gets incorporated. It's really, I'm interested both in seeing the events play out again, but seeing the events play out differently, because the manga is slightly different than the movie was. But I'm enjoying the hell out of this. It's weird to, like, generally I end these things with some sort of recommendation of, yes, you should check this out, or no, I don't recommend it. But like, Dragon Ball's been around for 30 years. I think people have made their decisions by now. I don't think I can say anything other than just I'm loving every second of this. I do like the alternate font that Shenron gets. And Orange Piccolo is so badass. And I'll say one last thing about the Gammas. So the pre-orders for the Gamma toys were up before I watched the movie, and I decided against them. I think part of it was price, but the other point was like, I don't know. And then watching the movie the first time, I'm like, I maybe should have gotten those toys, because they are really compelling. They're great characters. These two guys here, number 1 and number 2. They're great, and I developed some feelings, especially for number 2. Like, what happens? It's kind of a gut punch, but their turn from antagonists to allies is really well executed. I'm once again looking forward to seeing it again in the manga, but I'm looking forward to all of it. I enjoyed it the first time. I'm enjoying it now, second time, and yeah, I will recommend it. So if anyone's on the fence about Dragon Ball, yeah, try it. I started with Z rather than the original Dragon Ball Adventure Young Goku, but I started with Z, and I've enjoyed the hell out of it.